Welcome back to Tutorial Tidbits. I'm Elizabeth St. Hilaire, and this is my new space in Sacramento, California. I had to take a bit of a hiatus with the tidbits because I moved and I was literally buried under boxes for weeks. I couldn't find the tripod or the camera, and then I had to build a brand new garage table because there was nowhere for the overhead camera to shoot straight down because the overhead, rolling garage table from Florida got sold and didn't get moved. So it was a weekend project to build a new table, and it's been a 2-month project to get unpacked, but I am back and I have new ideas to share, and I hope that you are excited about that. And the first thing that I wanted to talk about is embellishing on top of your collage work. Now, if you had taken a workshop from me years ago, you would have heard me say, oh my goodness, I never come back with anything on top. I finish it with collage and I never add anything on top. Well, I still hold true to that in terms of fixing areas with paint or trying to fix or repair areas by going on top, because I think that always shows up. But I want to talk about embellishing, about adding line work and pattern with a few of my favorite tools. And something I've just found recently is Posca paint markers. So I'll show you a little bit of that. And then something that I've been in love with for a long time is the Stabilo Woodies. And I like both of these mark making tools because they do not require any tooth to draw. So we can draw right on top of all that thick glossy collage glue because these two tools do not require tooth. So they will actually both write on glass. So that makes them very versatile when it comes to embellishing collage work at the end once it's completed. So let's go experiment with that and check out my new table. Today I'm going to talk about embellishing on top of your collage work with two of my favorite products, one being the Pasca Marker, which I have here in white, made by the Mitsubishi pen company, and the second being Stabilo Woodies, which are like big thick colored pencil type crayon things, and neither one of these items requires any tooth to write on, so you can make marks right over your varnish, or you can make marks right over your collage glue, and you won't have any problem with them grabbing. So let's start with the Pasca marker. This is a paint marker, so you have to shake it. Just shake it up really well, and then you want to take the cap off and you want to press it down. You want to press the tip down into the barrel a few times. You have to sort of pump it to get the paint to come to the pen tip. There we go. You need to do that, otherwise it's not going to work. So I'm going to go in here and embellish some of these little circular flower centers with this white marker. So I have some in collage. I'm going to add some with the white line, and I'm not going to outline every one of them, but I'm going to put a few of them on there, reinforce some of them, and add some new. All right. So you can see that the Posca marker writes right on top of the collage, and that the white pen is really opaque. So that's really nice. The next thing I'm going to do with the white pen is I'm going to add a few little wiggly marks around the center of the roses where the white meets the pink to sort of establish a few petals. I'm not going to outline all the petals. I'm just going to make a few little expressive lines right in the center. Sort of leave it at that. And that's all I'm going to do with the white. You can see that in the center of the two pink roses. Now I'm going to take my woodies and the colors that I've chosen to go with my composition, and I'm going to add some blue line on top of the blue leaf, and maybe a little bit of blue on top of those berries. Then I'm going to switch to the light green, go on top with that. Add some marks around here, just sort of maybe some random. And then the orange is probably going to look strong against the dark colors. I'll add a little bit of that in on the flower and on the green leaf so it shows up. So there you can see I've added some accent lines, some marks loose not outlining my pieces at all, but just loose accent mark making on the top of this piece with my Pasca marker and my Stabilo Woodies. And now I've got some extra color and texture on top before I finish the piece. So there you have it. And happy Friday.